Botanical art is a genre poised between the worlds of art and science, as historian Sita Reddy says it. Its purpose is of twofold: beauty and utility. In an arduous, decade-long process undertaken by the Botanical Survey of India, a rare collection of century-old paintings, dyes, fabrics and type specimens was recently digitized for public display. In an exclusive interview with Dr. Ashiho Maothe, Director, Botanical Survey of India, we try to find out in detail what are botanical paintings and Roxburgh drawings, their origin and development in India, and how these contribute towards Indian research in botany and taxonomy. To digitize a collection of over 6,000 valuable and otherwise inaccessible paintings is a no mean task, and thus it took the Botanical Survey of India close to a decade to accomplish it.
Maybe over 6,000 paintings, and then but what happened was that was kept in our shell, and that was not for the public view. Only researchers who are coming and looking at it, and also those who are interested in botany, and those few people from abroad, like foreign countries, those who are working on the plants of maybe the historical aspect of the Indian plants or Indian botany, they come and see. But others from our country, very few, maybe some VIPs or some professors who have come, they may have seen, but it was not available to the public as a whole. So we thought this is a very important collection, and also it should be displayed to the public.
A school of painting that strives to infuse life and vibrancy into every part of a living thing with incredible microscopic details with a flick of a brush is what I infer of the botanical paintings. The origin of the Roxburgh drawings in India is a fascinating tale to tell that began with the arrival of Scottish botanist William Roxburgh in India. Let us try to find out more about these paintings and their origins from the director.
These paintings were done in the 17th and 18th centuries, and few also in 19th century, and then very less in the 20th century, very less was done. So what happened was that when the British came to India, the East India Company, they came with a mission to, when they came, they collect plant, especially economic plant, and that was for their to send back home. And then this William Roxburgh, he came to India in 1789, and he stayed till 1813. During that time, he was working in South India, first in Karnataka and the Coromandel coast. Then during and that time, when he was collecting plants, economic plants mainly. So what happened was that, that time, this photography, like what today we have, like color photography, was not there. Oh, it was very rare. So what he did was that he asked the Indian painters, local artists, especially those who are working on miniature paintings. So he engaged them for drawing live plants. Because once the plant is collected and dried in the herbarium specimen or kept, it loses the color or the texture or the beauty is gone. But for that reason, he engaged these people to draw from the live plant or from the field itself, the plant, the flower, exactly, so that it can be preserved. And also it will be easy for identification purpose.
The BSI boasts of having the biggest ever collection of botanical paintings and Roxburgh drawings, found only in India other than the Kew Museum, London. A rare collection of textile designs and natural dyes are also preserved and displayed at the digital exhibition.
In this archive, which we have put up, the botanical BSI archive, in this at present, we have about 60,000 or 444 images are put up there. And here this botanical painting is one. The other is the textile design. There are about 1,700 more image, the textile designs are preserved. It's in a book form. It has been published in this volume. This 18, let me say, 20 sets, and it is published in 1866 and 1874. And here, it's very interesting. You can see the different type of textile design from kurta, from sari, and all this. They have put up pieces, and you can go through that, and it's amazing that all type of things. So over 1,700 samples are there. One can go through that, and this will be very interesting for people who are working on design or this fashion design, or those who are working on garment or all those kind of things. Because of course now people may be say that it is all available, but then one can go through, because many of these collections are not only from India but from like countries like now Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, all these things so comes like that. So this is another very interesting collection you can see in the website. About 3,000 samples of these dyes, colors, which has been made from 64 Indian plants. The dyes are extracted from these plants. They mix with different proportion, and they make into different colors. So that's why here again you will see that Thomas Wardell has collected over 3,000 samples from all over the country, which the people have used for dyeing silk, cotton, or all this kind of thing. And so this is again very rich, and it is also published in 15 volumes, captioned as Fabrics Dyed with Indian Dyes.
Botany is not merely the scientific study of plants. It is as much tied to our history, with most painters of the Roxburgh drawings being miniature artists in the Mughal court. In addition, India is hailed to be the birthplace of the dye technology.
You know the importance of biodiversity, and in this plants play a major role in that. Without plants, we will not be able to survive on this planet. And that's why this what we have in the department, this herbarium, our botanical taxonomy studies. You see, people think that these are very boring subject, and it is nothing in it. You are looking at a plant, a dry specimen, not like the molecular thing which you work in a very post or very beautifully arranged laboratory and all of that. But really, natural science is very interesting, and it has a lot of scope. Now, especially with the change of this climate change and all the things, a lot of things are coming. And I know it's very interesting, but maybe it is our fault that we fail to make it interesting for the student. But I tell you that if anybody come, we will show them. And then I find that taxonomy or this botany or natural science is very interesting. We can learn a lot from them. There's a lot of things we can learn, because from a plant, if you look at in total, we fail to we just look at the superficial, the outer look and just see. But if you look into detail carefully, you see, as you are also a lover of arts and as an artist, you can really appreciate how intricate they are. And we need to learn a lot from them. So they are engineered or architect themselves. The plants are the best architect or the best engineer, we can say. And from this, we can learn and we can make it translate into applied aspect. And so there's so much thing to learn from plant from all aspects.
That's all for today. For more such interesting updates, stay tuned.